Hello, my name is Mary McDaniel, and I'm going to explain the process of how a guitar works. We will look at what affects the sound of the guitar, and we will also look at how the sound is produced. First, let's look at the guitar. Things that affect the guitar. The wood of the guitar, it does affect the sound of the guitar. This is a spruce top guitar, and it would have a different sound than a mahogany guitar. And there are some guitars that are treated, some spruce have a sunburst effect. That really doesn't affect the sound as much because it's still the kind of wood. It's just a different stain on it. So you're looking for the difference between a spruce and a mahogany guitar. Also the back of the guitar, that wood affects it also. The fretboard, the wood that's made out of, does not affect it. Usually it's a rosewood, but that has no effect on the sound of the guitar. It's mostly the body of the guitar that has the effect. The climate does affect the sound of the guitar. If you leave a guitar out in the cold, it would have a different sound than leaving a guitar out in the heat. It is not ideal to leave it in any situation like that because the heat makes the guitar expand and you can actually break the guitar that way. So that would definitely be affecting the sound. But the cold can give it a different sound than the heat. You want to keep it at probably about 68 to 70 would be a comfortable, how you would live in your house would be a good temperature. The strings also affect the guitar. I have some heavier weight strings on here. I do not have jazz strings. Jazz strings are flat strings and they have a different sound than the round strings like I have. There are also nylon strings. I've seen guitars with nylon strings, and my ukulele has nylon strings. There are also silk and steel strings, which are not as hard on your fingers, and they're usually on electric guitars. You can put them on acoustic guitars, but they do have a different sound. Let's look at how the sound is produced, how the sound is made. Acoustic guitars use acoustic energy. I know it blows your mind, right? The sound echoes in the guitar for amplification. Well, to get the sound out of the guitar, you do have to strum the guitar. When you strum, the vibrations go into the sound hole of the guitar. So you strum the strings, and it goes into the guitar, and it amplifies inside of the acoustic guitar. Electric guitars are different because they plug into an amp, and the vibrations on the strings, they get transferred through the cord and go into the amp for the sound. This is an electric acoustic guitar, but it also can be played unplugged, and then you can play it without plugging it in, and you can still have that nice tone. So you would strum, and it would automatically just go into the sound hole, make that acoustic energy, and come right back out and be amplified. You can play really soft or really loud. And also another thing that does affect the sound of the guitar, something you can control, is so you do have to tune the strings on the guitar. So if I were to loosen this, it would change the vibrations, and it would make a different acoustic vibration in there. It would be a lower vibration, and you can definitely tell. And that's all about what affects the sound of the guitar. The sound of the guitar is a process that is easy to understand. There are also many things that contribute to the sound of the guitar. I hope everyone enjoyed learning about the sound process of the guitar.